morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to go and have a little bit of a look at, well, the marketing kit for Paldea Evolved, because I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, the marketing kit for Paldea Evolved is looking particularly cool and includes some stuff that we have very literally never seen before. Now, Paldea Evolved is, of course, the upcoming Pokémon TCG expansion, and there are a couple of key dates that you need to know about. The official release for Paldea Evolved is on the 9th of June. Now, that is obviously a little bit later than we would generally expect, because, well, we're a little bit skew-whiff at the moment, remember. The way, essentially, it works is we have sets in February, in May, in August, and in November. But you'll notice that Scarlet and Violet base set ended up being a little bit late. Nothing hugely weird about that. It was a base set for a new game. Sometimes they end up getting delayed. But we didn't get Scarlet and Violet base until the end of March, which means everything's kind of knocked off a little bit. There's a little bit of a knock-on effect as it stands at the moment. And that means that we have ended up with a set which, instead of coming out in May like we would generally expect, is in fact coming out at the beginning of June. And then Scarlet and Violet 3 might be in August or might be delayed until early September. But Scarlet and Violet 4, as I've told you a bunch, is definitely going to end up in November. It's always mid-November. It is going to be mid-November. There's no way that doesn't happen. The whole Christmas shopping period's too gosh darned important. Cool? Cool. And that means that the pre-release for Paldea Evolved is going to be happening 2 weeks before that, or the 2 weekends before it. So if we've got June the 9th as the official release date, then that means the weekends of Saturday the 3rd and Saturday the 27th of May, not June, those are going to be the two pre-release weekends, the 3rd of June and the 27th of May. That is going to be when you can get your pre-release on. And I, for one, am very excited because you can get pre-release promos and start playing with the cards and life is good. Although, as it stands at the moment, we actually don't have the pre-release promos for Paldea Evolved revealed, which makes me a little bit sad. We have seen all of the cards over in Japan that are going to be, we imagine at least, in Paldea Evolved. It is about time we actually got a look at what the pre-release promos are. Come on, show us the pre-release promos. But going along with all of that, we've got the marketing kit as well, which has started to be shown off on some distributor websites. And this ranges from the, oh no, cool, I expected that, to the what? Why? Now, one thing that is important to note, it's not for resale. This is stuff, now we all know this is going to end up being broken, but this is stuff that is given to stores to give to their local players, or I suppose any players that aren't that local but have still travelled down, to promote for Paldea Evolved. That's kind of the point here. It is, hey, we want to sell Paldea Evolved, we want to get excited about this, come on down and join in the fun. So this is supposed to be free stuff to help promote the set. It is going to end up being resold, and that makes me very sad. One of the things they do not appear to be doing in this particular set, although they've clearly replaced it with something else, are the lenticular posters. Now, this is extremely cool. So, as an example, they had one for Mew V Max and Gengar V Max of Fusion Strike. Someone's selling it over on eBay for $200. And again, this was supposed to be something just given, well, this was supposed to basically be used in the store to promote the game, and then to be fair, this was not supposed to be given out to, the local players. Initially, this was supposed to be just displayed in the store, but obviously it ends up being sold on afterwards. If it's being sold by the local game store to kind of keep them rolling, I have much less of an issue with this. If it's being sold by chancers, then I'm much less happy about this. So those lenticular posters are generally $100 to $200 over on eBay. Makes me genuinely sad that they're being resold, but unfortunately this is the way it goes. So there's no lenticular sign in this set. What is there? 25 lenticular luggage tags. How cool is that? And I'm going to spoil it for you, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool. Very, 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 very cool. I want one of these. And I travel quite a bit at the moment for casting and such. I've been very lucky. Hopefully that will carry on again in the future. I love the idea of traveling around with a luggage tag that is, well, 2 different Pokemon images. You can see there, basically, it flicks between the Ting Lu booster pack artwork and the Chen Pao booster pack artwork. Obviously, it's lenticular, so as you move it, I haven't actually explained what lenticular means, have I? It's those things whereby, depending on how the light's shining on it, it's one of 2 different pictures. So sometimes it will look like the Ting Lu booster pack artwork, and then you move it to a different angle, and it ends up looking like the Chen Pao booster pack artwork. Either way, it is very, 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 very cool. And there are 25 luggage tags. Now, these are very clearly supposed to be given out to local players. You go along, play some Paldea Evolved, maybe go to a pre-release, maybe go to a local league. I don't know how stores want to figure it out. But then you get yourself a lenticular luggage tag. So next time you go traveling for a Pokemon event, because let's face it, that's mostly what we travel for, you can then be playing around with your lenticular luggage tag, and life is awesome. This is what really caught my eye. This is what I want. This would make me very, very happy. Oh, I should mention as a side note, this has been found on a US website. So it is very likely this is going to be for US stores. Much less likely it's going to be found in European, which makes me a little bit sad. I'm not sure I want to travel to a shop in the US to get a luggage tag. I'm not saying I don't, but I am saying I might have to leave that one be, and that makes me a little bit sad. Never mind, eh? Now, there's also picture frames, a pack of 25. It is a presumably cardboard picture frame with Pikachu and Paldea Evolved written on it. I have very little to add about this. One thing I do find very cool, there is actually a Pikachu in Paldea Evolved, because there is a Pikachu in, one of the sets, one of the Japanese sets that is making up Paldea Evolved does have a Pikachu in, and it is an Okacheke Pikachu, which makes me so gosh darn happy. So, yeah, I'm kind of loving this. I mean, look, Okacheke is hands down my favourite Pokemon TCG artist. That makes this my favourite Pikachu. I have no real interest in the Pikachu picture frame, I'm going to be honest with you. I just wanted an excuse to show off the Okacheke Pikachu, because why not, ladies and gentlemen? Why not? Now, there's also a pack of 6 deck boxes. Now, here you can see that they're kind of, well, these are a little bit plainer. This is clearly kind of a white booster, and I know we don't have the best images of all of these. I'm sorry, I'm doing my best. But these are very clearly kind of white deck boxes with stock images on. So we've got Ting Lu, we've got Chen Pao, and then here you can see kind of Pawmot and Tinkaton, and then some first partner Pokemon in the middle. They're cool. They're clearly foldable deck boxes. The question is whether they're going to be cardboard or plastic. They're probably going to be cardboard. And to be fair, they used to do plastic ones for pre-releases and they broke like super quickly. But, a man can dream, ladies and gentlemen. A man can dream. We've got 4 loose colouring pages, pack of 25, to go into pocket folders, pack of 25. And these are pocket folders with colouring pages you put in. You'll notice that there are 5 different folders. You will notice it is the 5 booster pack artworks from Paldea Evolved, featuring Ting Lu, Chen Pao, Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquavel. Again, this shouldn't be particularly surprising. We've then got stuff for the store in terms of double-sided storage signage, so store signage. Don't put it in storage, that'd be a waste. Display it. 17 by 22 inches, and a larger fabric banner, 24 inches by 36 inches. That's 2 foot by 3 foot. I'm going to be honest with you, right? I've got a studio in which I work. I have some wall space on that studio, or in that studio. I could kind of get behind this fabric banner, so I need to find out if there's a store near me that's going to get one of these that doesn't need it after the Paldea Evolved is over, when we move on to Scarlet and Violet 3, and then maybe Maybe one of these ends up in my studio. Unlikely, honestly. But, as I said a moment ago, a man can dream, ladies and gentlemen. A man can dream. So this is stuff that your local game store is hopefully going to get. Like I've said, there are a bunch of things where they're getting, 25 of them, clearly designed to be given out to local players. And then there are some other things like the banner and the posters, which are clearly designed to be displayed in the store. I really hope that when they're done in the store, they get passed on to local players rather than whacked up on eBay, because that makes me sad. So there we go. I thought this was cool. Now I've shown you, and hopefully you think it's cool as well. But I want to know how cool you think it is in the comment section, so go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, all kinds of fun things. Oh, and you can even get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Dark1313, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and for being a very lovely person. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross and you've been watching PTCG Radio.